Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
We already get. That's how you know it's a full house. It's a full house for real. Take your mother, take your auntie, take your sister, your daughter, your bag, your whip, your job. Like, take 5 people. We back in the building. Little intro. How we feeling, Jacob? 1 to 5. 1 to 5.
Probably about a 1. Yeah.
At least. Very cool. That's how we like it. Joey.
How's it going? How's it going?
My guy. How we been?
Been busy, but I love it. I'd rather be productive than lazy, so definitely been at it, but glad to be back.
Bars.
Yes, sir.
Ian? Playing YT going?
Yeah.
So
I'm supporting y'all.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's how you know the Falcons been winning games. That's crazy.
The bandwagons all come aboard.
Bandwagon? I can't lie,
Yeah.
Giving y'all props.
I mean, you might as well. I mean, it's been a minute since we had a quarterback for us, so it's been nice to see. Lil Jake, how we feeling?
All right.
And last but not least,
certainly not least. I feel great though. Let's get it going. Let's get into it. Yes, I feel great. Just got back, feeling good.
Little Miami sun on your skin.
Oh, got maybe a little change, just a little though, not too much.
Something like that. You be getting play?
I'm girl, bro. You know this.
What?
Big girl, you know this.
Turn my volume up. I couldn't hear Young Bull for real. Like, he didn't really say it with his chest. Take 5. All right, we got episode 2 of season 3. I'm free. And shout out to Joey. We got to get straight into it. I'm going to the right side of the panel. All right. I'm going to the right side of the panel. Try and avert your eyes from that nonsense on the left. Try and avert your eyes. All right. Amari Cooper. Okay. He's going to the Bills. Talk to me about that.
Bro, when we were playing him this past weekend, he kind of looked washed. Like, I'm going to say it. Like, bro, he's
washed is crazy.
He leads the league in drops, I'm pretty sure, on some crazy.
I mean, that's always been him. That's been him since he got in the league. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but he's not the same. Like, he's definitely a little bit.
He's definitely not the same.
But these drops, they're definitely going to matter. But for the Bills, I do think it makes them a little bit better. They do have a defined number 1 option, I think, at this point. And with Josh Allen, I think we'll see old Amari Cooper for sure.
Seeing some different reactions for
that's weird.
Just the
I didn't know this was the washed slide for
the wash takes was just crazy for me. I feel like he's definitely far from washed. He just
started with the red.
Yeah, he just went crazy last year with Joe Flacco. Everyone probably looks washed when you have Deshaun Watson as your quarterback right now because of how bad he's playing. But I don't think he's washed, and I think the Bills got exponentially better. They were playing well already, but not great. But to add in a Cooper, it's like adding in. I won't say it's adding in a Diggs, but at this point in their careers, it's probably at worst a parallel move. Losing Diggs to getting Cooper. I don't think you're getting any worse. And you may get better now. So Wash is crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that Wash is crazy.
Bro, he's not I don't think he's top 15 anymore. That's
bro, he plays with Deshaun. Nobody looks good with Deshaun right now. He's playing terrible.
I'm just saying, he was a lot better than he used to be.
Even last year when Deshaun Watson got hurt, look at his numbers.
But dude, that's not fair because nah. That's a 4-game sample, bro. We can't do that. It's Amari Cooper. Like he's gonna do that once in a little bit. You know, he might throw in something there, throw in something there, but
He doesn't do that with Deshaun.
That's true.
So is Amari Cooper a number one wide receiver on a deep playoff team, like on a playoff team that wins 2 games?
Absolutely.
All right,
Good.
then case
Josh
closed.
Allen.
They're exponentially better, like Julian said. Then
One with Josh Allen, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Imagine like if the Ravens had a guy like that, like just someone. If you had to go 1-on-1, right? Like that's what the teams like the Ravens need. Like they need someone who can go 1-on-1 desperately at the end of a game or on 3rd down and 10. Like
I don't know if you could try Zay like this. Like,
No, I'm just saying.
I don't
Like
know
Zay
if you
Flowers,
can.
it's just hard to say that he's that yet. You know, like maybe he is, but he has to prove it. So we'll see.
We will see. Well, nice to me.
He is
It's
nice.
very,
I
very
like
nice
Zay
to me.
Flowers, but he's his 2nd year. It's not like it's different levels, you know.
We will see. Legit. Are the Bills a better team?
Yeah, I don't know about exponentially. I mean, at the end of the day, they're probably still not going to the conference championship. So I mean, I don't know how much this moves the needle, but they definitely get better. They definitely have an elite wide receiver 1 now.
who do you think's better than them? Like who would you have
The
in
Bills
yeah.
in the NFL?
No, in the AFC. Like you said, like conference. You said they wouldn't get to the conference championship.
The Chiefs.
Chiefs and
Okay.
Ravens.
Hmm?
You think the
Chiefs
Chiefs
and
are better?
Ravens.
Yes, the Chiefs.
Until proven differently. Like they
Yeah,
have to
like
be
we
placed
see what they
above
do
everyone.
every playoffs, do we not?
I mean, the Bills are always that close, and it always comes down to like one mistake, bro.
You're always that close.
Yeah,
and you
when
lose
they
every
had
time.
Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs on the same team, this is different.
How is it different?
It is different because they lost like their whole defense too.
I guess, but their defense has been playing fine.
Yeah, they have. I'm just saying, like I would take the Ravens and the Chiefs. We can't take anyone over the Chiefs right now. Like, come on.
Bro, the Chiefs are
Dude, this
bro.
line of
Chiefs
conversation is
Why are
bothering
you
me.
looking like that?
They don't have Rasheed Rice anymore. Like they lost their
haven't lost though.
Okay.
I'm also taking
When
the
was the last time they
Bengals.
lost? No, you're crazy. Now you're crazy.
I'm taking the Texans for sure.
Hold on, bro.
Okay.
Ian, pull your shirt up. Pull your shirt up.
We were talking AFC. That's why I didn't say then.
Hey, I'm just. We say NFL. I thought like we
Nah,
just talking to NFL. Bro. Like
AFC.
That would have been the first team I said. Not me.
Listen, hey, we got to be for real. Like if we have to start it on the podcast, like so be it. But like, I've been looking around you. I've been looking around. Got the Seahawks Sunday. We'll see how it go. See how it goes.
So that's a big game.
It definitely is a big game. A lot could happen there. Could be high scoring. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Anything else on Amari in that situation there? Like,
Nah, just alluding to the name of the show. Like I'm glad that he's now free from the shackles of the Browns number 1 and also Deshaun.
Yeah, that is a blessing for him.
Hopefully, I hope the Browns can like finally decide to just move off of him after this year. Like at that point, you just got to eat the contract because like the rest of the team is good. Like their defense is top 5. They had playmakers. Now they just traded their best one. But like, what's their plan? Like what's their plan? Like you just
Bro, they
gotta
might
eat
as
the
well keep
contract.
him, bro. They might as well just keep him.
So they're just gonna tank for the next 2 years.
I would. Like there's no point in
You're wilding.
bro, there's no
Might as well.
point. What are they gonna do? Who are they gonna put in at quarterback?
They got to draft someone. I mean, they're gonna if they keep playing him, they're gonna be a bottom 5 team. So
Yeah.
Cam Moore. Like,
I mean,
this-
a win is a win, though.
Go
Yeah.
Kings.
To Ian's point. All right, gentlemen. Joey. So when you add up those tour dates, right? It computes to, and y'all gotta check my math for real. Yeah, y'all gotta check my math for real. It's been a minute, but you get that 9 and 9, that's 18, right? And then that's at 28. So 3 for 28 through the 3 games for Klay Thompson.
Bro.
Take review. Is the man washed? Like, we could be for real. Like, sometimes heroes like turn into this, but like, is he washed? Joey, you're our guest. Okay,
Oh man,
let me know.
put on the spot. I mean, I think it's a lot different. You're in the same Golden State area for many, many years. You won some, you lose some, you go through a whole lot of things. I think it's more of just like an adjust to the scenery, the new guys that you're playing with. You're not playing with Steph Curry anymore. You're not playing with Draymond Green anymore. You're playing with Luka now. You're playing with Kyrie Irving. I think it's just all about adjusting to that new scenery. And that sort of personnel, the coaching style, that he's not a part of that same coaching style that won you 4 rings. It's so much different now. Yeah, the objective is still the same, and I think his shooting ability, granted, theoretically now, because he's again shot 3 for 28. I think he just needs to adjust to the new scheme. He needs to adjust to the new scenery. I think that's all. I'm not totally selling all my Klay Thompson stock, but that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I agree with that, honestly. Like, I think it is a little bit of the new team, new teammates, new coaches, new scenery. Like, Luka's play style is a little bit different from Curry's. Like, we got to be honest. Like, I don't know why we got to do this. Like, yeah, we can be honest. Yeah, he's washed, but it's a little bit of both. Like what Joey said. Like, he's funny.
Go ahead.
I'm done. That's all I had to say.
Anyways, I'll go. Y'all stupid. Nah, I don't think he's wise yet. I feel like I kind of agree with what Joey said. I think that it'll take a little bit of time for him to fall into this game. But I'll give him like maybe a month into the season before I start throwing the washed allegations around. I feel like even in a down year last year, he still shot the ball well. I don't think he forgot how to shoot. So, I mean, I expect him to be okay at least. I expect him to be very good at shooting, just not old Clay. So if that's washed, then yeah, he's washed, but like still better than most.
3 for 28 is better than most.
I said I'll give him a month into the season. Thank you.
I just you guys are all right about like in terms of like when we talk X's and O's, knowing the right spots, what places to be, learning your teammates, learning how to space the floor, where your spots are, that sort of thing. So y'all are right in that aspect. I believe Klay Thompson does have a learning curve with the new team. And it's going to look that much different once Luka Doncic is actually on the court, pounding that rock. I think for me, what's funny, and why I'm having a hard time keeping my composure, is just Klay's demeanor throughout this entire process. We understand that he went through a career-changing injury, right? Once he came back, he never really could be that same player, and that's to be expected when, you have such gruesome injuries like that. But I go on X Twitter one day and I see that he's tattooed 4 of his championship rings on his shooting arm and everything, right? Klay Thompson's personality makes it such to where these things can be comical. Let's take another player like this, for example, Kyle Kuzma. We all know that Klay Thompson is a Hall of Famer. I'm not comparing their games whatsoever, okay? But Kyle Kuzma has a very funny personality, characteristics about him. He does funny things. And then when you turn to television, you see that he's also undergoing some sort of. And what do you think's wrong with his arm? Like
It's gotta be
some-
broken. Something's broken. A tear. Oh,
when you see him not able to locate the rim. These are professional basketball players. These gentlemen get paid millions upon millions of dollars to do this thing. It becomes comical. And I just, for Klay Thompson's sake, right, as he, goes off into his career, and we don't know how long he'll be with us, right? But I want him to be a contributing force to that Mavericks team. That's all I really want for him. I want us to be able to say Klay Thompson is a starter, right? And he has a role in this lineup. That's what I want to be able to say at the end of the day. And that's all I'm going to ask from Klay Thompson. But it's got to be better than this. That's my sermon. That's all I have to say about it. Is he washed? Yes. Yes, he is.
What does that even mean, though?
That it's over.
As in, like, it's over for him as a superstar, or like it's over, like he can't even be good.
Now he's retiring in the next 2 years, 3 years.
he definitely
That's
is.
probably true, though. I mean, he doesn't have much time left, but I think he's still going to play well.
But I think like one good run at it, one good, other style, maybe with this Maverick team. Of course, they, went to the finals last year. One good stat it. Then we'll, kind of figure out like where this thing is going, where the train is heading, if you will.
If Klay Thompson is Klay Thompson from last year, they'll be fine.
Would it be?
He shot like 40%.
They'll be fine.
Dude, he shot 40% from three. He wasn't the Klay Thompson of
How
old.
many shots?
Bro,
What does that
Bro.
mean? What does that
A
mean?
lot.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, what? Klay Thompson.
hold on, bro. Because
Bro, we can look at game splits from 1 or 2 games, bro.
Says.
What is
Say
that?
it with
Bro,
me.
if you
Says. Stats, accolades, context, eyes. What'd you see with your eyes, Julian? Your eyes, Julian.
he's not the same, I agree, but like he's not way worse.
He's not way worse.
I don't
Way.
think
He's
we're
not way worse than prime Klay Thompson.
I don't
Go
think
ahead,
Okay,
we're
he's
be that sort of like 21, 22 plus per game scorer anymore. We're not expecting him to be that all defensive guy that he used to be when they were winning. Obviously he's injured. Obviously he's, lost a step. I think it's just more so, hey, could he be a very quality role player? Can he contribute on a scale that's less than, what he's used to being and what he kind of sees himself as?
Mm-hmm.
Can he
Yeah.
kind of that sort of prima donna sort of attitude and kind of fall in line and play the role that will help the Mavs, contend for a championship again?
That's the question.
Yeah, that last part is huge. But I do think like this is probably the best team he's been on in a couple years, maybe a long time since KD left. Like this team just went to the finals, bro. Like this is a very good team he's on.
Didn't he win a
Hey,
championship after KD left?
Yeah, but that team was okay. Like it was solid. They
Okay.
had
I was
they had
making sure.
Night and day, ain't it, Drew? It'd be night and day.
yeah.
And all of a sudden, this is one of the best teams, Klay Thompson. Multi-time champion Klay Thompson is
after
been on.
KD
Bro.
left.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Whoa.
Yeah.
Well,
They got a ring.
anyway,
I'm saying they got a ring like right after.
yeah, but that team wasn't that good. Like the Celtics were the second best team in the league, and they weren't good. Like, come on, bro. The Warriors were not
Pelicans were the
scratching
second
that.
best team in the league. Is that what you
So
said?
nobody was good.
That year, I think that was the year that wasn't that the year that Giannis got hurt or Giannis lost to Jimmy. I don't remember, but it was definitely a sweet year, dude. Come on, we can say
So
that.
was anyone good this year? Was anyone good this year?
This year, in my opinion, they were a lot worse than they used to be. Like the Nuggets weren't as good. The Nuggets, Lakers.
I said anyone. The teams who were contending, were they not good either?
They weren't as good as they used to be.
The Celtics, they weren't as good.
Well, the Celtics, that's different. They won the whole thing, though. That's different.
Oh my god!
But it was a
This
sweet
man
year,
is
though,
so
wasn't it?
stupid,
Was it
bro.
not
It
a
was
sweet
sweet
year?
up until the finals, bro. Like,
Alright.
come on.
The goalposts are moved. The
This man
goalposts
just
are already
We
moved.
definitely
immediately
have
contradicted
Swain
himself.
as this conversation.
Bro, we were
continues.
talking about the injuries and stuff. Like, we talked about that.
That's why I'm using your point against you. Like, I don't understand how we can say that year the teams weren't good. The other teams in the NBA weren't good, and the Warriors weren't. Like, what are we talking about?
He's clearly, just chatting. Like,
Bro,
anywho,
no one expected the Warriors to win that year. Is what I'm saying. The Mavs.
I didn't expect the Warriors to win that year.
I did.
God, you did not. Like, dude, it
On
was
God.
Bosh, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. That's all Curry had, and he won a chip,
And
bro.
Poole,
When
and
are we
Poole was
talking
going-
about,
Poole
though?
was
Like,
going crazy.
Jordan Poole.
Bro, Jordan Poole was off the. Come on, bro. We didn't expect Jordan Poole to take him there.
We don't remember him getting third.
I got to dip, but I appreciate you having me for a quick 20, but it was good, guys.
See you,
all
bro.
right, Joey. We'll catch you, bro.
But anyway, my point is, I think this Mavs team is just as good as any team that Clay has been on in a minute. So, like, he should be able to find his own role and not be that. He doesn't have to be a 20-point per game scorer like Joey said.
I'll throw out a few names. So, Danny Green, Heat Ray Allen, Kentavious Caldwell Pope. You see where I'm going with this? Like, do y'all see what I'm saying?
Is that
Derek
why?
White.
If he's that, they're gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
That's what they
Gilbert
need.
Arenas.
What?
Gilbert
All right.
Arenas.
All right.
That's a try to kill.
Anywho.
That was a try to kill.
How is that a
That's
try to
five
get?
blocks. Let's switch gears
Awesome.
just slightly here. You know, it is football season after all. I found this in our saves for so
I can't even do it.
you know you see that orange that there's only one man that and here it go. Talk to us, Joe.
CJ Wilson. I know CJ Wilson. I have a bunch of his tweets bookmarked. Okay, he's making fun of us. Just for a little context for the viewers. CJ Wilson is a Florida State. I think he's a reporter, maybe a beat writer, something like that. He's like a 247 reporter for Florida State. He was spreading a lot of anti-Miami propaganda across the timeline all summer long, and also pro Florida State propaganda. I remember him saying he booked his ticket for the ACC championship before the season started. Checking in on them today, October 15th. They are 1-5, officially eliminated. So shout out to CJ Wilson. Shout out to him. But are we better, Mike Haynes? Are we better than Ohio State and Oregon? I don't know. Honestly, I don't have an official answer for that yet. Just because we haven't played anyone like them. But I will say I texted Austin this, and I have to talk crazy to Austin after Ohio State loses. He always be texting me pro Ohio State stuff every day, every 2 days. He's texting me stuff on Ohio State. Shout out to Austin. But anyway, I told Austin like I am encouraged when I watch teams like them play. Like every time I watch one of the best teams in the country play, the best teams, I get encouraged because I just realized we're on different levels in terms of our quarterback play. Like I watched the Will Howard play. Will Howard's the Ohio State quarterback for people who don't know. I watched him play, and it's like Will Howard is pretty good, but it's like completely different levels of quarterback play from us to a team like Ohio State with Will Howard. If they had Cam Ward, I would put the house on them winning the championship like 100%. It would be over. So with taking that into account, I will say we can beat anyone. I don't know if we're better than them, but we can beat everyone. I will say that. We just have to play more disciplined defensively, especially. Like we've been rough.
Wow. So that was not an answer at all.
I said that my initial answer was I don't know. I will see. Like it has to play out for us.
Okay, that was very political of you. You sounded like Trump just then. I'm not
Nah, for real.
Not even,
He
bro,
definitely
we played.
gave a Trump answer. Like
Bro,
I'm not saying that we're better, but it's
I said-
likely. Like
I gave a
what?
very concrete answer. I gave a very concrete answer. I said I don't know if we're better yet. I said it will play out, but I did say we are extremely better than them at quarterback, which matters a lot. Like I feel better watching them play. When I watch Ohio State play, the number one team, $20 million team, like this is the team with the most talent in the country. I watched them play last week.
You're trying Will Howard, bro. He played very well.
He played pretty well.
No,
He
stop.
played pretty well, but it's like I'm saying, it's just a much different level of quarterbacking. Like that's
It is a
we have an
different
NFL quarterback, realistically, like we do. We have an NFL level quarterback. They don't. He's not going pro. That guy's probably gonna play tight end on Taysom Hill. Like, no disrespect. I'm just being real. Like,
That is true.
Crazy,
Like
crazy.
he's not lying.
it's levels. Like Dylan Gabriel, there's levels.
What about
Even
the
guys-
Oregon
Like there's,
quarterback?
yeah, there. Dylan Gabriel, yeah, there's levels. You played well too, but there's levels. There are levels. But just watch.
We're gonna see it play out though. Like so, like their levels, like for
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, I'm hoping. Like I said, I hope that we can actually get there. Like I don't know yet. We have to play Louisville this week at Louisville. That'll probably be our hardest game so far, which is fine.
Bro
Like, I
really
think-
knows nothing.
I won't lie. If y'all played Oregon, y'all would probably get smacked badly.
I mean, we can say that, but like at the end of the day, like our offense is as good as anyone. So,
That's fair, but we know about the defense. So
I mean, we were playing without our best player on defense for every game except for the last game. That was the first time he came back. So we'll see. We'll have to see about that. Our defensive line is dominant, and our linebackers are good. If we get our starting cornerback, we'll be fine.
Very interesting take. Never in a million years would I thought we'd be talking about Canes football weekly. But
Mo sliding to Miami to come watch us play.
For real?
yeah,
Yeah, he's coming.
this is not a smart investment, ladies and gentlemen, on my part.
playing again too.
I don't know
I'm
what I don't know what
Florida
Moshe
State.
Julian like beyond.
Imagine
for
if y'all lost. What would your reaction be?
It's gonna be sick.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll be like actually crushed. Like, like that would be a crushing blow. Like if we lose to our rivals, it's our homecoming. Like it'll be a homecoming. Like I'll probably be off
Nah,
copious amounts
losing
of
to
drinks. Like
1 in 5 Florida State for homecoming.
yeah, and we'll at
Easy
that
now.
point, like let's just say we beat Louisville this week away. We'll be what 6-0, 7-0 at that point, probably top 5. Driver's seat for the playoff. Driver's seat for the ACC championship. And lose to our rivals at home on homecoming. Like, that would be like a literal stab to the heart. Like that would kill me. I probably have to call out of work the next day. Like I don't know if I could be like okay. Like I would literally be sick. Like, you cannot lose that.
Canes football. Let's take far apart. Let's keep it moving, man. I don't even. This ends people for real. I have to describe. Like I to the audience, like I understand you are so confused on what you might be witnessing or seeing, but let me confirm the fact that this is a tailgate, right? This is a tailgate at the Eagles game, where a couple decided to hold a wedding reception with the other fans. Okay,
That's tough.
on a scale of 1 to throw, really. You marry your girl in the parking lot at the Eagles game.
Bro, if she's an Eagles fan, she might love that. Like, what are we talking about?
You trying to justify it for it? Like I happen
you
to
have
be like,
be-
I know
you have to
Falcons
be-
fans that didn't, go to Mercedes Benz for their wedding. Like,
Bro, it's not the same. It's not the same. Different culture, different fans, different lifestyle. You know.
That's definitely true.
I mean, yeah, they're probably not rich. Like they're probably like spent all their money on.
No, you have to be a certain level of human garbage, like a certain tier of trash, to do something like that. Get married in a
Gotta
parking
be a
lot.
Philly fan, bro.
Bro,
Like,
that probably wasn't like their real wedding, like that's just like some.
What do you mean?
That's probably they were at the game. They're like, let's do some, for some pictures, like.
Nah, that
she
looked
brought
like
the
a
whole
wedding.
wedding dress out, bro. Like,
Yeah, she was in the wedding dress. You think she squeezed in that wedding dress just for the pictures?
I mean,
Bro,
just for a
imagine getting
dad,
married.
like,
Imagine getting married instead of going to your honeymoon, you have to go watch the Eagles play on Sunday. Like, that's terrible. Like we had to watch the Eagles right after they got married. Like they were probably disappointed.
that's definitely the honeymoon. Like, that's
Sirianni.
a terrible
That's
honeymoon.
That's crazy.
That's
And then Sirianni was talking cash to them in the
Yeah.
stands. Like I want to ask Ian, like, what? Ian, like, what were your emotions like when you saw your coach come and talk crazy to your fans?
I was
after-
sick.
to get barked at by Sirianni on your honeymoon for real. Like, you came for your viral moment.
That's crazy.
And you get barked at by coach. Yeah, what you got to say, Ian?
Bro, I was just sick when I seen it. Like I really couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like it's okay to chirp like at opposing fans. Like it's okay to chirp, when we're playing good, maybe. But when you win by 4 points against the worst team in the NFL, you shouldn't say anything. You should actually be mad. Like he should have been mad that they barely won that. We should have lost that game. It was mind blowing. I really wanted him fired the next day. I was surprised he wasn't, because like apparently everyone in the building was just blown by it. I know Jalen was pissed. Jalen hates that stuff. Whenever Sirianni just be talking for no reason. So like I don't know what he was doing. He apologized. Like I'll give him one last shot. And if he does anything wrong, I promise you he's not staying in Philly if he does anything wrong again. Like there's just no one in Philly who likes him at this point. It's kind of weird. It sucks.
Damn.
Sheesh.
I know, right?
Rocky Watterson in Philly.
Yeah.
Sounded like-
Hey Rocky, bring me
Trouble
Bill.
in Paradise. I mean, Trouble in Paradise.
Oh, bring you Bill?
I want
Bill's
Bill.
Bill's probably straight on y'all.
I mean, the man can't be emotional in the moment for real. Like, it's hard to win an NFL football game, people. Like, I know what the standard is when we talk about Philadelphia, but come on, people. Like, we can't allow a coach to get a few words in about his boys. Like, I was talking that cash behind him. Y'all quick to boo somebody. So, like, he's been hearing it all game. You can't, you can't tee up after the W. Like, I don't know if that's crazy.
It's not okay to do to your own fans. That's not okay.
What you bro, these are Philly fans though, Julian. You know they were talking the entire game. Crazy stuff.
They were chanting fire Nick.
Fire him at the halftime.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, everything under the sun.
How you get a victory lapping your own fans as a coach? Like, it's different if it was a player like who like consistently got hated on, but he's a coach, bro. You're not supposed to do that. Like,
bro, if you saying fire that coach, like if it's fire me, like you're not a fan.
Ever seen a coach take a victory lap on his own fans?
You're not a fan at that point, though.
Yes, you are. Like,
you're against me at that point. You're against me.
You're not a fan of
him
him
at that point. Like, what are we talking about?
They're not fans of him. And he showed them why. Like, he just talked crazy to them after winning. Like,
he's the hell of the team. Like, he's the one making everything run. Like,
dude,
if you don't like him, then you don't like Jalen.
But not even. Jalen doesn't even like Nick Sirianni. That's the thing. Jalen doesn't like him. Like, they have like this feud going on. Like, it came out in the beginning of the year. Like, they be trying to like mend their relationship, but like, he's just an unlikable person. And like, I don't see him staying for much longer. Like, I thought he was like a good, motivator, which he might be. That's probably like the only reason he's there. But like at this point, it's just like the vibes are off. Like, he's taking too much control of the offense, I think. It's just not good for anyone.
Not good for anyone. Full disclaimer. The gentleman in that white shirt has not been in the Philadelphia Eagles locker room, so he has no idea what the vibes are like.
Bro, you can just see it. Our last what, like 12 games? It's unwatchable football.
12 games.
Yes, bro. Our last 12 regular season games plus that playoff game have been unwatchable. Like, if I wasn't an Eagles fan, I would turn it off. I promise you. Like, it's just bad football, and it comes from coaching.
I'm glad Ian's coming around to that because like
He'd be
how long have
it'd
I
be
been
night
saying
and
this?
day.
Dude, I be
How
trying
long
to
have
have
I been
hope.
saying that exact thing?
I mean, we've been saying that for a minute.
No,
I've
bro.
agreed with it. I've been trying to have hope. You know, I can't have hope for my own team. Like, whoa, you know, I
Nah,
thought we
bro,
could-
you was pushing back on that majorly last season. Like,
because I thought
you
it was
were
a fluke.
defending the Eagles with all of your might. Like, we were
Because there was-
watching it.
because there was no like you couldn't pinpoint something that like caused it. So like I was confused. Like I thought like, it was just like some flukes, you know. But I know what it is
Some
now. It's Nick
fluke?
Sirianni. Huh?
Brother, you just said 12 regular season games.
That's
I
fireable, bro.
overexaggerated. It
You
has,
get fired. You get fired.
it's been like yeah, I guess it has been 12. But yeah, he should
It's
have been
been
fired.
12, dude. Like, that's not an over exaggeration. Like, we're in the middle of the season right now.
Yeah, it's
Hey.
just I don't know. I mean, yeah.
You
Hey,
get
can't
fired.
do-
That's fireable. You get fired for that. Like, let's be real.
No, you don't get fired for that. Like, not in Philly.
Yes, you do.
Like,
You lost. You
Nah.
lost the locker room. He lost the team. Like, you get fired for that.
bro. Well, we'll see. I don't know about all this lost the locker room stuff. I don't know what Jalen and them saying, but you know, we'll see about this. We'll see about this. It's just nice to be better than y'all, though. I'll say that much.
What?
What?
I mean, we have a better record than you.
You're not better than us, but bro, come on.
Did,
you and
did,
have a better record
did
than
I
you.
stutter?
Bro, let's-
Are you confused? Like,
bro, we can be honest. We can be honest.
wake up.
You can't say that if we beat you and have
What
a
part
better
of your
record than
team?
you.
Yeah, you know why you beat us though. What part of your team is better than
Wake
ours?
up.
What do you mean? What part?
Like what side of the football?
Our quarterback plays better than you.
No, it is not. Oh my god. Oh, Kirk Cousins had
It
a
is.
terrible. No, he had a terrible game against the Panthers, bro. Come on, like
What are you talking
No,
about?
he didn't. He never
What?
had a terrible game.
bro, you got carried
that
by
the
your
narrative?
running game. Bro, are we? Y'all didn't watch the game?
How are we gonna say you get carried by a running game and you're an Eagles fan? Like that's how you guys have. That's the only way you guys have ever been good is being a running football team. You run the ball first. Like come on now.
Saquon Barkley, and we don't even run the ball. Like,
I'm
that's
talking about
before
before
that.
that. I'm talking about before that.
I mean, Jalen was a runner.
Remember
Yeah.
the tush push?
What does that have to do with anything? It's just a
Our,
better game.
weren't y'all the number one rushing team or number 2 behind the Ravens? But like, come on now. Like I said, quarterback play, running
You don't
backs.
believe that, bro.
Quarterback play, running backs.
No, not running backs. No, that's
This
not
is weird
true.
now. Nah, this is getting weird now.
Offensive line.
What are we
especially
talking
with-
about?
Y'all are injured on the offensive line, so I will give us a nod. It's close though. I'll give us a nod right now. You
Tight end.
you lost both your tackles.
Secondary.
They got a tight end. They beat us on tight end probably. But
I don't
close.
know. It's close.
It is
Bro, what is
close.
Goddard doing this season?
Goddard is very
He
nice,
had
he's
like
playing
one
pretty-
game.
bro.
he's playing
I'm
pretty well.
pretty sure he was leading the league for tight or no, he was leading the league in receptions for tight ends for
In
yards.
receptions,
I
that
think
has
he's
to be
playing
a
pretty
lie.
well. But
You
I mean,
guys
like I
are
said, it's
receivers.
close. It's close to Kyle Pitts. Like I'll probably say that's more of a wash. But anyways, and we have our backup tight end is elite at run block.
Was Calcaterra. He
Nah,
really just saved
He's
us.
probably the best run blocking tight end in football. Like he literally, if anyone carries us, it's Charlie Warner. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, yeah,
they
tight
got
end
Kyle
play.
Pitts ranked
Receivers,
over
y'all
Goddard
got us on
there.
receivers.
Yeah, we got you on everything, bro. We can just
We're
move
not
on
really
to
playing better. And defense, probably every level except for pass rush. We're probably better than you. So
linebacker. I'll leave it alone.
linebackers.
We don't have anyone better than Zach Bond, so it's whatever.
That's what he did. Nate
What are you
Lemon is
talking
much better than him.
Who?
Nate Lemon is tough. He was on IR, but he's back now. He's tough. Oh God, I'm not lying. Like he's
Weird.
definitely better than your
That's weird.
Thurston.
It's
linebacker.
weird.
What are you talking about?
I don't agree with anything you just said. Like, no, not one position did you, bro. I don't understand how you can say Saquon. Yeah, never mind, bro. You got
We
it.
have 2 running backs.
Yeah,
Matter, bro.
we do have 2 backs. Like,
And
You don't
also,
get-
Bijan just by himself is probably like equal to Saquon.
Oh,
Not
he's-
better.
He is.
okay, bro. Saquon before last game was averaging 6 yards per carry and led the league in carries at the time. I'm pretty sure he still does, or he's second behind Derrick Henry. 6 yards per carry. bro. Bijan will never touch that, Julian. Okay,
Bijan leads the league in stack boxes against him, and he's still
Shut
probably
up.
averaging like he's probably averaging like 5.5 yards per carry. That's a real stat. I'm serious. Or second, excuse me, behind Derrick Henry. Okay, but yeah,
Wake up. Anyway, let's take 5 part. That's enough football for right this second. Let's get into, we got some more coach player relationship drama that we gotta talk about here. So I've heard a lot of different things. I've seen a lot of different things, but so we know during this offseason, Dante DiVincenzo along with Julius Randle that got traded away from the New York Knicks to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, I've never seen any man happy to go to Minnesota. Julian, have you? Jacob?
Nope.
All right. Yeah, just making sure. All right.
I mean,
All right. There's not one brother on this earth that's happy to go to Minnesota. So Dante DiVincenzo, I mean, he was obviously pissed off, but I think his gripe is a little bit deeper than that. I feel like, I mean, there's speculation here and there. I could tell you what I think about it, but me personally, they were supposed to keep the Villanova boys together. Like they was trying to, keep the squad there, or whatever. And they just traded them away with like a blink of an eye for the player who, has his own woes, right? I'm not even gonna get into the Karl Anthony Towns, but I don't know. He felt away about that. What have y'all heard about the Dante DiVincenzo situation? Like, y'all heard what he said to coach? What'd he say?
From what I heard, he was actually talking to Jalen Brunson's dad.
That's coach.
I think Rick Brunson, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, who was an assistant coach of the Knicks. And they were saying, I think he said, like, this is what happens when they let you run the show. I don't know if he's talking to Brunson or Brunson's dad there. Like, I feel like that's a shot at both of them, like, in a tandem. But I don't know. I feel like that's a little crazy. Like, is Jalen Brunson running the show for the Knicks? Like, is his dad really in control of personnel decisions? Like, I'm really not knowing. I feel like from what I heard, from what I heard, DiVincenzo was not too happy when they brought in Mikal Bridges because he didn't want to go to the bench. That's actually what I heard. I know we were talking about all the Villanova boy stuff and all that, how it would be cute to get them all back together, but I think he was blown, like, because he's like, I'm not supposed to be a bench player here. Like, that's not what he's there for. He just had a great playoff run, like all that was a big part of them going to where they go to the second round or whatever. But yeah, I heard he was not too happy about that. So I don't know if he's actually mad that he got traded or not. But I do think he's obviously mad at Brunson and his dad for something. I don't know what.
Well, I think we can start to put the pieces together. I mean, with that in mind, right? We could go ahead and say that Brunson is now the new king of New York. Like, they've definitely crowned him the franchise. They got rid of Randall. They shook the whole team up to, compliment him with fast wings, 3-and-D players. I don't know about big men, but they've got a lot of complimentary pieces around Brunson now. So, is this a move that's made without Brunson's okay?
No. Definitely not.
No, I mean, I think it is. Bro, they got Cat out of it. Like, I think Brunson plays a lot better with Cat than he probably would with DiVincenzo, just because DiVincenzo needs the ball in his hand. And they can't really play like a little pick and roll together as well as, a big can with Jalen Brunson. I mean, he does stretch the floor for them, but so does Cat. Like, I think Cat just adds a little bit more for Jalen Brunson's game. So, I mean, honestly, I don't think like he would be mad if they did it, but I don't think they would have to ask him.
I feel like it was just more of a chemistry thing over a basketball thing, though. Like, in terms of what people are upset about. Like, I feel like, they're all friends. They're all close. They've been together since college. So, even if they like if he did okay that, it would kind of be like, what's my man? Like, how's my man's like not looking out for me right now? You know?
I mean, apparently DiVincenzo and Josh Hart had like beef at Villanova, like, and like I would think it would carry over.
Everybody though, like
Yeah.
Josh Hart was thrown in college.
Yeah, that's why DiVincenzo didn't like him. Like, apparently, like they had like beef, but maybe it was like settled, maybe it wasn't. But yeah, he definitely does seem mad that they let him go or traded him or whatever.
We see this too many times in the NBA though. Like we trade away continuity for the next, shiny piece that we can add, the next, 20 plus point scorer that we can add to the situation. Dante DiVincenzo, to his point, for probably a majority of the reason why he's upset is because he had a hell of a run in last year. I mean, he was a vital piece of that team. And when we talk about Jalen Brunson, people like to forget and gloss over it. But I have a podcast, so I can tell, whatever few followers that I have about this, right? Mm-hmm. Jalen Brunson started the playoffs struggling against the Sixers. He was not the best player on that team. They had to, Julian.
About the first two games.
The first two games of that playoff series, they were making up for Brunson's woes. Okay. We saw it. He was missing a lot of jump shots. You know what I'm saying? They put the blanket on him, right? Because they know he's the best player on the team. Guys like DiVincenzo had to step up. Guys like Miles McBride had to step up. I mean, they had to put in some big time minutes to not only make that thing close, but ultimately win games. Like they made winning plays through that. See, I just say again, you bring in Mikal. Everybody likes Mikal. We know Mikal has no problem being either a 20-point per game scorer or a 3-and-D guy. But I think the Knicks found something, and then they are reaching too far here. They're reaching too far, and that goes for the Cat situation as well. Like, I think they reached just one step too far too soon. And they're ultimately going to cost them, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I heard they're contenders, so.
They are contending.
They are good. Oh,
they're contenders. Is that the consensus?
They were contenders last year, and they're probably a little bit better. A little bit more healthy.
In the Eastern Conference, they're contenders. Most though, bro.
Wait, Ian. No, because because you in particular, because they played you. They played you.
Okay.
Do you know what? No. Listen to me just for 1 second. Peg leg aside. You're gonna sit here and tell me that it didn't take miracles? Like it didn't take a couple balls going the right direction. Like it didn't take some things we haven't seen before, like before our very eyes, for them to get that job done.
I mean, yeah, we were cheated, but there were games where we could have won, where we didn't win. So like
that's basketball. Don't get me wrong, it's all basketball.
Bro, right? Josh Hart, we had Josh Hart leading the playoffs in rebounds. Like we should have lost.
Exactly.
It's all basketball. But we need context when we start talking about these teams like the Knicks. the Knicks.
They're contenders. Let's be serious.
I don't think they're a top 3 team in the East to go to the finals, but I think they're contenders to
everybody can't be contenders then, Ian. If you're not out in the top 3, how are you contenders?
Bro, coming into the top 4 team, coming into the season as top 4 in your conference makes you a contender.
Yeah. Like, the Cleveland Cavaliers been contenders?
The Cleveland Cavaliers never were a top 4.
They never were what?
I understand they finished like that, but like not for real.
The first year they were.
Who that post, dude?
No, bro. No, listen, I'm not meaning in record. I don't mean top 4 in record. I mean top 4 in like just like quality of team.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like, let's be real. Okay, look. Look. Last year, look at the Western
This
Conference,
is
right?
crazy.
I have a question for you. Last year,
Okay.
Western Conference coming into the season, we
Here we
thought the
go.
Mavericks were going to be. We thought did you think the Mavericks were going to be contenders?
No, at the beginning of the year,
Hmm.
no, they made changes throughout the year,
Okay,
though.
even at the
That's a
trade
bad
deadline,
example.
after they got those two players at the trade deadline,
Did I
we
believe that
thought
they
they
would
were
go to
top
the
four,
finals?
just contenders, top of team in their conference.
So I thought Minnesota would be. We all thought Jokic and them would be. Who
That's it, probably. Lakers. You thought Lakers were contenders.
for sure. I mean, when you have a LeBron James and Anthony Davis, not a Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson, you can call yourself a contender. Like it's
They have,
history
they have a full
validates that.
team. Morgan, they have a full team though. Like they have defense.
On
They have
paper, we haven't seen that in action. Like, what are you talking about?
starting
It's a
action.
completely different team than what they had last year.
No,
It's
it's not.
completely different.
Dude, the only thing that's different is really just Cat, and I think he stretches the floor for them more. And then maybe DiVincenzo like takes away some shots, but you got Mikal Bridges there for defense, like which even
And Hartenstein. Hartenstein's gone.
OG, thank you, Julie. OG Anunoby played all of 15 games last year. Okay, for the Knicks. That's all. That's it. All right, he played 15 games. Mikal Bridges, he just got in off the plane. Karl Anthony Towns, he just got in off the plane. Right. We don't have Hartenstein anymore. We don't have DiVincenzo anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's a completely different roster, actually. It's a completely different starting lineup. The only returner in the starting lineup is probably going to be Brunson, maybe Josh Hart if they feel generous. What are we talking about?
We have OG. Bro, OG was in there and won them some games in the playoffs. Like he's definitely stepped up one game or two.
On everything, Spike Lee went to more Knicks games last year than OG Anunoby.
Okay.
God, he did.
That's fine and all, but like when we saw him play on that team, dude, he was very, very good for them and helped them win.
This is why you shouldn't be a betting man. Because if you're going to bet the farm on OG Anunoby after 15 games in a Knicks jersey, right, you're going to lose a lot of bread. That's all I'm trying to say. We don't know.
Bro, if it depends against who they play. Like I think if they play like a I don't know. They're probably top 4 though. I would say they're top 4.
On paper. If y'all want to say that,
yeah, sure.
Sure. Why not? There you guys go. But I mean, y'all won't even give love to the Pacers that actually took them down, though, right? Like,
come on, bro.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure we understand, like, why, what's going on. But all right,
you don't even like the Pacers. Let's be real.
I don't. I'm just trying to make sense of all of this. Like, they lost to the Pacers.
Okay.
They didn't have Brunson, bro.
They didn't have Brunson.
No, they didn't.
All right, at Take 5 Pod. Oh, we got very sidetracked here. Let me see if I have another. Let me not play that again. This is what I leave. This is what we'll leave them with. For Danny Dimes. He's thrown 27 touchdowns and 30 interceptions at home. He's thrown 41 touchdowns and 14 interceptions on the road. It's like a haiku. He has a 1-14 record in primetime games. His primetime touchdown to interception ratio is 12-20. He hasn't thrown a touchdown pass at home in 2 years. All right.
How's that even possible?
I mean, I don't really. There's a lot of washed individuals that we spoke on this podcast, but like this brother's supposed to be in his prime. This is prime Daniel Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Julian, we've seen very bad quarterback play. So much so. Actually, I can't even. I really shouldn't even speak on this. I really shouldn't even speak on this. So I'll keep it to myself. But to make a long story short, we still have some things from our old quarterbacks lying around. You know what I mean? So, I've seen a lot of bad quarterback play. Joe, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really, really, really bad. What do the Giants do? Like, what do you do about it?
Whenever they can get out of the contract, they need to offload it because they're not going to win with him. Like we all know that he's not the answer. They should have known it quickly. Like I feel like everyone else knew it. You know, like he lucked around and got a playoff appearance. They got a playoff win. Like he actually got one playoff win in his long good year, and I think that tricked him into giving him that extension, which we all thought was funny. Looking at it now, like it's obviously not a terrible deal for your starting quarterback, but for him to be your starting quarterback, you're not really winning. Like you're paying for what you get, you know. Like he's below mid, I would say. Like he's just a bit below mid. Like I don't care about. Like, I see all the like ESPN analysts and sometimes like they'll say like, "Oh, Daniel Jones played well. He's playing well." Like we can just watch the games. Like we don't have to look at EPA and all these like little advanced metrics. Like let's just be real. Like we watch the games. Daniel Jones is not good. Like, he's not very good. Like we can dumb it down to that. He's not a very good quarterback. You'll never win with him ever. So at that point, you just cut your losses, in my opinion. Like that's how I look at it. Like teams in general. Like if you're not going to be able to win with that quarterback, let him go. Like why is he your quarterback? If that's your goal, like if your goal is to sell tickets and do all that, cool. But like for me, I'm in it for for the glory, for the championships. Like I want a quarterback who I can win with, so I don't get why they would possibly extend him any further past this season. Like I said, I don't know when they can get that contract off the books. But like when I was watching the Hard Rocks, or not the Hard Rocks, the Hard Knocks this summer, and like their GM was talking about it, he was like, "Yeah, like we can let Saquon go because like we are paying a quarterback 100 million or whatever, or 35 million a year." And it's like, no, your quarterback is like, like you shouldn't be paying that. You need to get rid of that. So I don't know. He should have listened to his son. His son told him to draft Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Straight on it. So.
Yeah, it surprised me they didn't draft a quarterback last year. And even though like they have his contract and like he might be on the team for a little bit, like they need a backup plan. They need something else just to pivot off of whatever's going on right now. Like they don't have an offense. Like their best player he's stuck in a garbage team. Like and he's just gonna rot there until they get a actual solid quarterback.
It sucks too because they actually have a very good defense now. Like
Yeah,
he did do well building the team out. Like Dexter Lawrence is like super dominant now.
Yeah. Thibodeau
Burns and Thibodeau off the edge, like that's tough. Like that's probably like near the top of the league in terms of your edge rushers. And then your linebacking plays pretty good. Like I'm pretty sure Simmons plays for them now, and he's been playing well. Like they have they have guys now, and that offense is just trash. And they spent on their offensive line. Like there's really no excuse to be bad, you know. Obviously, the guy who was running the team, he was driving the car, like he can't drive it. So.
Oh, he can't drive it for real?
Nah, that boy cannot drive. You should go back and take the test because he was.
Oh my goodness, these numbers are horrendous though.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
I was watching them
no
play.
Touchdowns, bro. Even Desmond Ritter had a touchdown at home. 2 years, like 2 years.
More pick sixes, remember? Than touchdown pass.
Touchdowns, yeah, that's like, like.
That's why I was so confused. They picked him over Saquon. Like Saquon's a generational player. Like it doesn't matter.
But like I understand why you would take your quarterback on a team friendly deal over your running back who's 28, 29, who's like at the end of the day, Saquon's not like he's not taking them anywhere either, you know. Like there's only so much your running back can do. Like your running back's not gonna carry your team.
Saquon's been carrying them since he's got there. What are we talking about?
No, but he's been carrying them to nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like he's carrying them to third in your division.
Tragedy.
He got him to a playoff. He got him to a playoff series.
They won a playoff game, and this has been Saquon's like fifth, sixth year,
Like
year
third
probably.
or fourth healthy year though. Like I felt
I'm
like
saying-
they could have got a lot more out of Saquon. I felt like than they were getting out of Daniel Jones. Like production.
That's fine, but like I said, I understand why you would take your quarterback on a $30 million deal over a running back on a $15 million deal. You know,
Not Daniel Jones though.
I agree. Like
They
it
got
probably shouldn't be him,
bamboozled,
but
like-
I get why they did it. I'm saying
Yeah, I
I
know.
wouldn't have kept Saquon either. Honestly, like just if they were a winning team, yeah, okay, but like they're not going to win. They're not winning right now with the state of their team with Daniel Jones as their quarterback. So you're going to pay Saquon for what,
And that's what I leave y'all with, because gentlemen, football can be as simple as looking at your division, just looking around, and
Y'all are cooked. Y'all are cooked also in.
Commanders
look smooth.
I can't.
Commanders look smooth.
Yeah, I can't wait till we play Jaden Daniels. We're gonna see who the best quarterback in the division is for sure. I love when people say that too. I love when people say that. Yeah, record it. It's gonna be recorded. I cannot wait, bro. Nah. I'll just let it play out. I'll let it play out. He's good though. He's good. Jaden Daniels definitely a lot better than I thought he would be his rookie year at least. Definitely looks like a very, very, very good player, but there's levels.
Don't get cooked. Just don't get cooked, bro. Like,
when do y'all play?
I don't know. I gotta look. I don't even know our schedule.
Can somebody look, man? Because I just want to make sure I can be reminded of this moment, so I can make a video like when Jacob was talking about Florida versus Miami. I can make my little highlight video. I'm gonna go ahead and get that into the clips right now.
That's just don't get
It's
cooked.
gotta be soon. It's gotta be soon. Like y'all haven't played yet.
It's November 14th, so in a month.
Dang. So y'all played 2 times quickly. You must.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, at that point, teams may have the book on Daniels by then, so you may be saved by that.
Check him out. Check him
out. I'm just saying, that may be your only saving grace. Honestly, why you looking like that?
Yeah.
I mean, on the other hand, y'all also could be completely a dumpster fire by then. You could be you're y'all cooked if you don't. If you don't win,
could be over by then.
Yeah, if y'all don't win a few games soon, you're probably cooked. Your coach is out of there. We're gonna have questions about Jalen Hurts. There's gonna just be a lot of of ways we can take this.
I don't think anyone has questions about Jalen Hurts. I think they all know there's something bigger at play.
A lot of people have questions about Jalen Hurts, but what's it called? If you can get good players around him, I think he'll play well.
Exactly. Yeah.
We shall see. That take for our pod. Y'all got anything else before we wrap this thing up? Super Bowl in Atlanta 2028. You
just broke the news.
Y'all ticket for it's a real bird right there. It's a real bird, a proud one. I already know what it is. That's Take 5. Tuesday 7:30. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X, Twitter, TikTok as well. Daily content, and we will see y'all next week.